Hey all, welcome back to Jonny Moseley Mad Trix. I'm Incetic. With me again is Blake Tester.
Hey kids, how's it going?
Matt Rocks 101.
Hey, I'm Matt.
Turo.
Yo!
And Zindictive.
Go huck yourself, Skier X.
Damn.
Yeah, go hook yourself.
So this is sort of a bonus video, the final part. We've shown off all the levels and characters and such, but, you know, it's like so much more to see. I want to really make this sort of an all-encompassing, you know, series. I want to show you the other paths and stuff, like what I found, you know, the things in this game, like other Moseley cookies, you know, like places that can help you get the, you know, score point totals if you like followed my path but were struggling. So like starting out here with the slope style tracks at San Francisco, there's this alternate path just up to the left, you know, where you could jump onto the telephone lines. That's how you're supposed to do that. But there's this Moseley cookie like between the buildings, and most of the time I crash off that rail for no reason. I was actually surprised by not crashing, and that led me to mess around there. Yeah. But like this keeps going, kinda. Like this rail, if you get up on these telephone lines, it leads to more of an alternate path. Like here, this is what you'll see. Alternate paths lead to alternate paths. It's kind of like the level design and the amount in there. It's kind of the, I don't want to say best thing about this game, but like really the most developed. You know,
it has the most effort.
Yeah, they definitely seem to have come up with lines to travel.
Yeah. So like there's that, but that's not the best thing you can do up here. If instead you stay on the building, and in a, you know, better programmed game it would just put you on this rail, but you get over here, there's this window area, breakable path,
what the
another secret Moseley cookie.
That's amazing.
And like I picked Wild Child because when I played her in Las Vegas there was no Moseley cookie. I couldn't do her signatures, but there's her signature, the Lincoln Loop.
That's kind of cool.
Damn.
52,000
barrel rolls. That was a 2x. I did a 26,000 point on 2x. At the end of San Francisco, if you can stay on the girder, yeah, there's a speed boost to another secret Moseley cookie there on that final kind of girder.
Holy shit. Oh my goodness.
So like, that's the actual intentional barrel rolls, and then when Tanner Hall has barrel rolls like as his flat spin, that's the weird thing. Yeah, we're here on Rome. Oh, yeah, like we're here on Rome, and, you know, you could take the bridges and, you know, grind, but if you make your way all the way over here to the right,
you'll get stuck in a tree and die.
It's kind of hard. You can already see another Moseley cookie. Yeah.
Yep.
That's a reward for your efforts.
And if I wasn't playing with, like, the best skis on each character, I might be, like, too fast to make some of these grind lines work, even with the magnetism.
Too fast.
I gotta say, I'm actually astonished when you were on that very steep slope, there was actually IK to make sure your feet don't clip through the ground.
I know.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
They've got inverse kinematics on your feet to make sure that you don't clip. Interesting.
Yeah, and
that's
then
a
it's
detail
obvious,
I never noticed before.
It's
this
obviously
is a hell
hard
of a combo.
to get that jump.
Holy shit!
But yeah, there's something there, and then we go into the massive church, and you see the speed boost.
Another Jonny
Moseley cookie is always there, but yeah, when you have like full stats, I mean, some of these can only be done when you get like the final skis.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Johnny, my boy, you've been holding out on
But
us.
before you give this game credit, there's all these 4X's you're maybe supposed to hit when you're falling down, but you never do. Instead, you hit some invisible thing and crash.
What the fuck? How?
Yeah, we're on Machu Picchu. I'm excited to show this off. I said in the video how this level's actually kind of cool because it, you know, winds back and forth sort of. I finally had the speed to make that at the beginning.
Nice.
And here you're gonna see me being able to like take a massive jump and just skip a horseshoe.
Holy shit!
Just keep
Note
rolling.
this, okay, I'm just holding forward here. The maximum number of flips you can do is 4. After that, your character just kind of stops. You can
didn't
land,
give me points for
but
that.
if you keep holding it, the game thinks you've crashed it for some reason.
What?
Yeah. I didn't intend to fall through the level there, but I did. But that's not what I was trying to show off. I was trying to show off like another cool path.
Illegal.
This is.
I'm kind of surprised that's the first time you've fallen through the map in this game, isn't
Yeah,
it?
genuinely. Oh wow, you just go this way and it's like a hole.
Yeah. If you get up here and then break through the Jonny Moseley glass, there's
Jonny
you know, some stuff up here. There's a Moseley cookie inexplicably right in front of a 4X. So if you need points on this level,
All right.
Yeah.
More bouncy pads.
Switch 9.
why is it
Freaked out.
called Switch 9? But if you actually really need points in this level, I showed this off in the video, but I intentionally didn't exploit it to its true potential.
Okay.
I showed that there
ready.
was a Moseley cookie here. You can already see some multipliers.
Yeah.
Just hit that.
Oh, boy.
What the
2x,
fuck?
4x,
Oh my
so we're at
God.
6x now. Signature flip off the rail. Do another signature.
Oh, no. Oh,
Gravitate
no.
over. Yep.
Yeah.
Just fly by-
Yeah.
550,000. Once again, like, this is what I'm getting at with wanting to see other people try their hand at getting the biggest scores
Yeah,
and such.
I would. If I would absolutely love to
red
see
crystal.
people get involved, get some emulators going, and like set some high scores.
Yeah, set some high
I
scores.
want to see some
yeah.
high scores.
I can give you some, give you the community, whatever, some high scores to first try to beat, or do
Yeah.
more if I actually plan ahead.
And if you're thinking about it and you're like, I don't know, please get on it and comment and let us know that you're doing it. That way we can make some. Maybe we can do some kind of prize or something. I don't know.
Maybe there's some tech even I don't know about.
Yeah, develop
hell
some
yeah.
new shit.
Try to hit 1 million in all levels.
Okay, so we're on Las Vegas. Unfortunately, I did not find a Moseley cookie. Like, imagine how crazy that would be if I did. But there are still some things to show off.
I mean, it's fucking crazy that there aren't any in this
I
level.
know. I really just think
Yeah.
they didn't place them in on accident. Either that or they
That
moved
definitely
them to the
sounds like they
level
didn't
editor.
have time or. I don't
It's
know.
just a Skier X level.
This is just an interesting thing. I'm here at the roller coaster half pipe, and you can get to it and grind up, and
Oh my. Jesus Christ, that
Get
scared the
teleported
shit
away.
out of me.
Just leave.
Okay, are you ready for something that'll might not blow your mind by this point, but it's still pretty funny?
Well,
All right, this rail set. 1, 2, keep holding grind. Grind an invisible one. But they put the hitbox in, but didn't put a physical object.
holy shit.
This is the Skier X level. Holy shit.
This level's busted as fuck. What happened?
This is incredible.
This wasn't the last level they worked on. This one's just broken.
Yeah. Pete was in charge of this level and he was on holiday.
Because this one's the most visually interesting looking one. Like, there's lights everywhere and colors and shit. This one looks cool.
How
I mean,
often does that happen? That not
think
that
the textures
something
on
is
this-
physically there but has no interaction, but that there is interaction but something not physically there.
They must
That
have
sounds
just been
backwards.
deleting objects for whatever reason.
Yeah.
And they didn't switch to the hitbox layer and
I was
delete
gonna
that
say, what
object too.
I firmly believe that they had to manually place the hitboxes for shit,
Yeah,
probably.
for sure.
Yeah.
On the geometry, like the grindable stuff, and the geometry was deleted and the hitbox remained.
Right up here
Freeze.
at the start of Washington, D.C. It's really weird. I never saw this before. There's like a little subway tunnel kind of thing.
Alright.
How?
It's great.
This rail should work. But yeah, it is kind of like a half pipe, though you do skip like a Moseley cookie that's just out in the open that you could jump
Yeah.
into a 4X with. So I wouldn't take this if you want to get points.
There's no racing, so there's no reason to take shortcuts that don't give you points.
Yeah.
Right.
Because you're not racing other people, which is always weird to me. I guess I
bet it
can't
was
imagine
planned.
racing anybody in Jonny Moseley when everyone goes so slow, but that kind of would have
Yeah.
been cool, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I'm sure they had something in mind and then.
Yeah, maybe they had, but maybe they couldn't get AI working because there's no AI in this game at all.
Yeah.
It's
Here's
always
like the
just
whole
you.
train station kind of side area.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And there we go.
Here's the
I
rest
There
of
you
it.
go.
Yeah.
mentioned earlier.
A little sneak peek into Jonny Moseley Infinite Madness.
With again another Moseley cookie for you to use.
Oh yeah. Double Misty, dude. Oh my
Holy
Jesus.
Damn.
That was Evan Raps' D spin. I'm playing each character again and showing like their one of their alternate outfits.
Alright.
I actually couldn't remember like what I did do in my Washington D.C. run because again I was Skier X, so I couldn't really
right.
use the Moseley cookies for points.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
So I don't know if I just didn't show something off or not. But okay, we're here on the backcountries now, and this is where it's gonna get really insane.
Oh yeah.
Like with like the amount of points you can get. Okay, remember everything that we've built up. You can cheese Moseley cookies by canceling animations early. If you get multiple multipliers, their effects like add together. I already
see
what
what
this
it
in
is.
mind.
Oh, I'm scared.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
So, like 4x, 8x.
8x.
Yeah.
Well,
Wow.
That was a pretty small combo, and you got wow.
Yeah, that was
You did
pretty
one
crazy. Let's imagine it could get crazier. Also, oh my god, this tree is so fucking hard to get onto. Like,
I mean,
I made it.
when you get on it, it doesn't look like you should be on it.
This is like the only time that there's a multiplier that's like not in the air. But yeah, it works if you like collect the multiplier on the ground, but then jump. So like, all right, 8x. I've done 3 signatures. We keep following this rail line.
Oh my
Another
god!
2x, 10x,
Oh my god!
12x. Want to place your bets?
It's a
I want
million.
to say it's gonna go to
A million and a
Oh
half.
my god!
1,600,000, and
Another
that's
one.
not as much as I could have done. Again, well, that is the line I could have done, but again, I don't want to go all out until we're doing, like trick point competitions.
Now, how much you want to bet that they did not use signed? They didn't use the correct integers for the score.
Oh, you think you can get negatives? Absolutely.
I think you can probably get negatives if you wrap up.
Absolutely.
This could go
If you
ants.
wrap up past the however what
The upper limit, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think they use a 32-bit integer for this? Probably.
I would imagine they probably used a 16-bit integer.
They used an 8-bit. No, if it was 8, you couldn't get this high. But
You can get this high with an 8-bit.
Then at the very end of Tahoe, you can go around to the left and like get up on the roof, and you'll see this is intended. Because, well, there's objects there, but then you can go across that over here, and there will be multipliers on this rail line.
what the fuck? What the fuck is this?
Holy shit. Oh my
That
god.
kind of owns, not gonna lie.
Oh my
I
god!
kinda like that.
See, seeing all this shit makes me think that, like, if they had been given the time and talent, I don't know if talent is necessary. Like, they may have been talented and just not had enough time, or they may have also needed some extra talent. But, like, if they had been given the time to do what they wanted to do with this game, it actually might have been really fucking awesome.
It seems like they started with level design and then did
Ran out
the
of
other
cash or
Yeah,
time.
because
Yeah.
like in IGN's, like multiple 30-second videos of betas and stuff that they've got on YouTube, for every game, like, yeah, there are like early versions of this game with things that are different,
you
like
move way
physics
faster.
or the UI, but one thing, like, in any of those, the levels look the same. Like, they
Yeah.
definitely put levels in concrete first,
Yeah. I'm just thinking, like, I was thinking back to, like, you know how in, like, the Halo games when they had all these, like, Bungie would stick all these Easter eggs all over the place that you had to do some crazy bullshit to get to?
Yeah.
That's what it reminds me of.
So here I hit the select button. That's what I did. The warp point or the reset point is genuinely like 20 seconds down the track.
Oh.
If you select right out of the helicopter.
Huh.
If you had told me that it warped you to like another place on the track that was like a secret area, I would have believed
If you told me it warped you to a different level, I would have believed you.
Try that. If you're playing this game, either like hit the select button when you just start, or hey, hit the select button at various points throughout the level to see where it warps you. It can be pretty entertaining. What triggers they set up
To the
sometimes.
end.
Yeah, all that stuff sounds good. Oh, here on Nepal, yeah, I kind of just skipped through Alaska. Like, there wasn't that many other things that I didn't do in my main videos. Again, like, if I showed something off in my main videos, I wasn't going to re-include it here. And I kind of did the best opportunities in Alaska. But, like, here at Nepal, if you need, more points, then stay to the left at the end. There's a secret Moseley cookie up here, and there's a 4x. So, well, if you were any character but Skier X,
This
here's
would be
another 100,000 or
awesome.
whatever. Yeah, I think actually with more time, they would have fixed like getting a bunch of multipliers in one combo, increase the effects.
Yeah.
Because again, it's something that any other game like limits you to. It either only multiplies the literal like trick points you get when you hit it, or like it takes the maximum. Like this, I think it's bad coding that all of these work together.
Have you seen Hangar 51?
I think
will,
it's great that it works together.
Yeah.
Also, you could convince me, I think, that this was a game that was programmed partway, and then the programmer died, and there was some kind of weird creepypasta ARG element to it. Like, I would believe that.
Do not research.
All right, we're here
Jonny
on
Moseley iceberg.
We're here on Kilimanjaro. For everything I showed in my video, there's still more. Like, there's this Moseley cookie here near the start that's actually really hard to, like, spot and kind of hard to get. But that really helps out, you know, because you can do some Moseley cookie cheese with a 2x and get 100 points.
Yeah.
You've been saying the word Moseley cookies so much that it hasn't even occurred to me that they're called Moseley cookies for quite some time.
It's like the opposite of when you say something so much it stops sounding like a word. We've said Moseley cookie so much that it just sounds like a normal thing that
Yeah, it's
exists.
just a normal
When you're in the
thing.
caves, if you go to the right cave, there actually is an entrance over to the alternate paths off to the left I showed. Here's the left branch of that. You saw that Moseley cookie was like in the air, and like when you go up to that jump, it always kicks you to the side like right before, so it's really hard to get that.
Amazing.
That's why, I'd say to stick to the right alternate path, like I'm going to show here. Actually, in my video, I wanted to show more of the area down below with all the, the trees with support branches and stuff, so I didn't take the full path up here. But yeah, like if you're up here, you can do your signature flips like 3 or 4 times, and then.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I'm just showing this off. Like, because, back in the day, it was always like, how do I get to all those rails that are, like, way up high and all over the place? But I just couldn't lose
You're like, I can't just mash the grind button and fly up to them.
Not yet.
Even
Not yet.
the grind button has its limits here.
Yeah.
Alright, so, like, here at the end, we're going to start with stuff on the right. You see these houses and, huts and such with these balconies that overhang. And you can, like, get on this one. It would be cool if you could go balcony to balcony, but, like, the second one doesn't have the
Right line.
grind physics on the rail or whatever.
They just
Really?
didn't. They just didn't put a grind hitbox on it. They didn't spline it.
Damn. But, I mean, you can stay up here. There's more trees and such. And, like, here's, something I mentioned in the video. You can get on this one. You see there's a Moseley cookie at the end. You don't get it like that.
Oh.
I think maybe you'd have to hit it when you're, like, in the air or such.
Yeah, that or was accidentally placed down a little bit.
Then while we're here, let's go over to the left, because there are these branches you can grind from the left half-pipe set, and...
I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of a fan of how grinding just teleports you all over the place. Like, no physics
Yeah,
needed.
it's beautiful.
You just go right up.
Yep.
It's kind of beautiful.
It's beautiful, it's wonderful.
I also really like that there are these incredibly long, continuous pieces of wood.
What?
That
Long.
shadow.
Speed up
That
at all.
bend. That was beautiful. That bend in all kinds of crazy directions.
Yeah. Going back up, further up, like at the start of the left half-pipe, yeah, you can, again, click the left trigger to get out of a half-pipe, though, like... That's its own thing you gotta struggle with, but like
kind
all
of
these
fucking tree is
branches
this?
and shit to the left, like, yeah, starts way earlier.
What kind of fucking tree is this?
Yeah, what kind of fucking tree would grow like this? And also, like,
The Jonny Moseley
why is
tree.
it
It's
here?
the Jonny Moseley tree.
Like, there's not one living tree that looks like this anywhere in the game or world.
Right on the money.
I tried actually to get stuck at the end of Kilimanjaro, but I couldn't for some reason. I
Maybe
guess I
the
just
emulator
got
fixed that.
luckily. So we're here on Antarctica, and this has a lot to show off. So like if you stay to the left, this is how you can jump into this dish that has a Moseley cookie in it.
Dinner rolls.
Like you're seeing why I'm kind of including all of those, because all of those lead to like, hey, here's where you're
More
you can
points,
get, like, 100
opportunities,
in it. Yeah. I'm sure you wanted to see me grind all of these in a row.
I did,
Yeah.
actually. I like how
we
the
go.
grinding is a little after... The grinding hitbox is a little after the geometry sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the little things.
It's one step ahead of the game.
I'm one step ahead of the
Whoa.
game. Yeah.
I'm one step ahead of the game.
Realism.
Yeah.
Speed.
Fuck simulation games. We need more Jonny Mosleys out there.
Yeah,
That elevated
Yeah.
path will go somewhere, but we'll get back to that in a bit. If
boy.
you stay on the lower path and you cut to the right, I actually again showed this off in my original playthrough, but determined, that it
There's
had the
nothing here.
secret, but it was otherwise not worth really going down. But now I'll show like kind of the secret, because you go this side, then stay up, stay on these rails, go over here to this crystal area, and it'll have a half pipe with a Moseley cookie.
Hey.
Like, again, these levels, I'd say, are actually like really cool with how much kind of alternate stuff
What
is.
the fuck was that? You were just on the wall.
As he said, it's cool.
And then the gameplay
It's cool.
leads to craziness.
I mean, how would you guys feel if, like, Tyler Lasagna ported these levels into, like, Thug Pro or something? Like,
It would be horrible.
this
I would be horrible, but I would
see
play
what you're
it.
getting at. This wouldn't work with Tony Hawk gameplay.
I would play it, though.
I want to see it.
You stay on all of these, and we're gonna go to Hangar 51.
Ooh. I love this level from
Yeah.
Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
I love this Megadeth song. Welcome to a web. I don't actually remember how it goes. God damn it. But yeah, it's pretty cool.
Megadeth in this game?
Oh, there's a lot of shit here.
No, there's
Johnny
no Megadeth
Moseley.
in this game.
Oh, I thought you just said I like the Megadeth.
No,
song.
Megadeth has a song called Hangar 51.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think it was in Guitar Hero, right?
I
All
don't
right,
know.
so that was kind of cool, but that's actually not, the extent of what's in Hangar 51.
It's up there.
If you can get on this rail and then jump up to this one, it'll lead you on a bit more of a path.
Whoa. And you don't have... Yeah.
They really put a surprising amount of effort into all the shit you
know what
would
this-
not see.
Grinding reminds me of fucking Jet Set Radio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That you just stay on it and you don't have
You
to.
just stay on it. You don't have to bounce or anything. You just kind of go up and down geometry. No gravity applied.
Yeah. And then I showed off, the like Moseley cookie and all the stuff in the half pipes, but just because like for some reason I couldn't get on the hitbox of the copter. There we go.
Wow.
I like how it always stops just before the UFO's beam.
Well,
Like,
he's not going to
today.
get sucked up by aliens. Johnny Moseley knows better.
Whoever made the levels had a fucking, they had a vision, man.
Yeah, they had the fun time, and then like the person trying to make the physics had a horrible time.
Yeah, they had no good time at all.
So that wraps up Jonny Moseley, Mad Trix, the 2021 re-LP.
Damn.
This is, I came back and I made the package that I think, the game deserves for anyone curious to see the kind of craziness you can get into.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we have
Yeah.
any last words for our good friend Jonathan?
From J Missiles.
Or 4J missiles
Yeah,
for
4 J
anyone.
Missiles for J. What was that? J Moses.
Johnny, if you're here, I got my got final words. Johnny, if you're hearing this, bud, get in contact. We will get our people together and we will make a sequel.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm actually working on mine right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
That actually
know what
wasn't
form
watching the
it'll
video.
take, but we'll make a sequel. Also,
It
last word
can't
to our
be any
viewers.
worse than what is out already.
Yeah, last word to the viewers again. If you're interested, set some high scores. We'd love to see that. If we could get a competition going, that would be cool. Let's make things happen, people.
And if you don't agree with any of this, go huck yourself.
Go hug
Yeah,
yourself.
go hug yourself.
Go huck yourself.